Hello my dear students. So in today's this video I'm going to just give you an overview of the syllabus of paper algebra, which is in third semester of BSc Mathematical Sciences. So as usual, this paper is of 100 marks, out of which 75 marks are for theory exam and 25 marks are for internal assessment. And so this course is 14 weeks total, that is 70 hours, and the examination is for 3 hours. And what are the course objectives for this paper? So after the completion of this course, what is the objective of this whole syllabus? That is, we have to introduce you the fundamental theory of groups, rings and vector space. So this whole syllabus is divided in 3 units. In first units, you will be studying groups and different types of groups, examples and properties. In the second unit, you have rings, different type of rings, their properties and different results. And in third unit, you will be having the vector space unit. So basically the unit 1, which is consisting of all the groups, that is the unit which has maximum marks, and it is the biggest unit that you have to cover. And the major part of abstract algebra is an essential tool in number theory. So all the topics overall which you are going to study in this paper, major part of that thing is an essential tool in number theory. And number theory you are going to study in next semester. So for that thing, many of the topics which you study in this paper, they will come again, but in a different form in number theory paper. And geometry, topology, these are the different forms, different mathematics subjects where this abstract algebra is used. So this algebra has applications in various mathematics subjects like number theory, geometry, topology, and it has applications in cryptography, coding theory, quantum chemistry, and physics. So let us start with the unit 1. So what are the topics in unit 1 which you are going to study in this paper? So as I told you, the first unit is consisting of groups only. So in groups, first of all, you will study the what are groups, its definition and various examples of different groups, then abelian groups and non-abelian groups, and then different examples of groups. So group Z of integers under addition modulo, and you will be studying here addition modulo and multiplication modulo, and under those binary compositions, addition modulo and multiplication modulo, you will see different type of groups. So then after that you will see cyclic groups from set of numbers, then group of nth root of unity, and then you will see general linear group, that is a group which is consisting of matrices, so which has a special kind of property. So our name general linear group is given to that group. Then you will see elementary properties of groups and groups of symmetries of isosceles triangle, an equilateral triangle, a rectangle, and a square. Further in unit 1, you will have permutation groups, their different properties, then order of an element. So if you have a group and it has certain elements, so how to find the order of an element, then subgroups. So what are the subgroups and how to test a subset that it is a subgroup or not of a particular group. So these tests you will study. Then cyclic subgroups, like cyclic groups, you will see cyclic subgroups. Then definition of center of a group and properties of cyclic groups, cosets and its properties. Lagrange's theorem, this is one of the very famous and important theorem in abstract algebra. The index of a subgroup, definition and examples of normal subgroups. All these things, they all are related to each other, so that's why they are in one section. So this is all about unit 1. So in unit 1 you will see different topics related to groups. And in unit 2, you will study rings. So in rings, you will have rings, integral domains and fields. So definition and examples of rings, different type of rings, then commutative and non-commutative rings, and properties of rings, Sub-rings, like in unit 1 you saw subgroups. So similarly in rings also you have sub-rings and ideals. Like in groups you have normal subgroups. Similarly in rings you have ideals. So they have basically a similar kind of property. And so corresponding to normal subgroup, in groups you have ideals in rings, and then integral domains and fields, various examples of fields. So that was unit 2. So you will not study much of the things in unit 2. Then you come to unit 3. In unit 3, you have vector spaces. So in vector spaces, you will see vector space, its definition and various properties which it follows, in linear transformations, definition and example of vector spaces, then subspaces, linear independence, then basis of a vector space. Basis means there is a subset uh, which which just forms the whole vector space. So that's called the basis. Then dimension of a vector space. Dimension is nothing but the number of elements in the basis. Then linear transformations, null spaces, range, and rank nullity theorem. This is also very important theorem, rank nullity theorem. So this is unit 3. So for all these things, unit 1 groups, unit 2 rings, and unit 3 vector spaces, you will have to study all these topics from these two books. So first is book Contemporary Abstract Algebra by Joseph A. Galian, and the second is this Friedberg Stefan Netsch, and this book name is Linear Algebra, 4th edition. And there are some extra readings also, and so these are additional readings.